Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Freebird Stacking. I was doing a little testing with StreamYard. Oh boy, what fun. Hmm. Let's see. I don't know. Just doing a little testing, trying to figure out what's going on with StreamYard. Hey Alex, how you doing? Bird, bird, bird. Woo. Yeah, I've been doing a little testing. Hey Raka, how's it going? Um, I was trying to get on StreamYard. I haven't been on StreamYard in quite a few months, and I've got on there several different times before in the past, and had nothing but problems. Thank you, doing very well, Alex. Thank you. But I guess I've been farting around with StreamYard and the re-access like it was for the first time, and they've changed their policies and all sorts of stuff. And in order to go through StreamYard, I guess to go to my YouTube studios to connect everything. Hey, Deneen, how's it going? Hanging in the shadows. Oh, I'm so sorry, Deneen. Oh, I wish I could do something to make you feel better. I can only think about you in my thoughts and pray. Uh, I hope you're feeling better. Something. I don't know. There's a lot of things that you could probably take to pep you up a little bit. I ain't gonna make any suggestions. Uh, that was some awesome pictures you had. I really appreciate you showing those pictures and those videos. And that was pretty awesome of you. Thank you. I know you've probably seen it already. I went to the store on the way coming home. I got myself some more black caps. Wait, look at the size of those. Look at the size of those. They're bigger than my finger. They're about the size of my thumb. How in the heck did they get them so big? That's like an inch and a half, 2 inches tall. OMG. I don't know. I got to give you something. We all know what the size of them. I don't know. You know what size an American silver eagle is, right? There's an American silver eagle. Here is that black cap. I'm telling you, OMG. I don't. I'm pretty much touching it. I'm pretty much touching it. I'm not kidding you. There's an American silver eagle, and there's a black cap. Have you ever seen black caps that big? I mean, come on, look at that. It's sitting on it. That's huge. It's huge. Oh my god. That's crazy. Hey Steve Fish, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Yes, all is well. Thank you so much. Um, my poor sister Deneen up in Alaska is not doing so well. She's had a few problems. She's not feeling so well. For those that do pray of a religious nature, please send prayers her way. Uh, she has a easier, better recovery. Okay, fair enough, Danine. But I did get on Streamyard. It seems like that Yankee Stacking, he has not emailed me back. It's been over 24 hours. I sent him an email. I don't think he's doing it Saturday. I want to do my celebration at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That could be subject to change, maybe earlier or possibly Sunday. I don't know. I have been promoting it because I was waiting to hear back. Um, one thing that you guys can hear me all right, correct? I'm not speaking too low or not too loud. I spent the last half hour, 45 minutes on StreamYard. I've been on there before. I know the procedure, how to get on, and it's almost like I've never been on there, and I had to like relog on, which was all easy and everything, but they had to send something notification because I had to stream from StreamYard. connected to YouTube Studios, asking for permission, and it takes 24 hours before things happen, and I can't access it. The only thing I can do is record. It's a little disappointing. Thank you, Denny. Yeah, hit that, smash that like button. Ooh, yes, I got 4 likes already, 7 people. But I want to do my celebration auction coming up this Saturday, the 10th, for 9 p.m. There's a possibility I may do a little earlier. I wanted to do a lot more notification and sending out things, but I've been super busy. Deneen 002, there she is. Awesome. I just noticed that. I know I seen you put that, but I just still, I was looking at the Deneen, not the 002. But yeah, I got a celebration, 5, 6, maybe 700. I'm getting close. I forget what I was last at, but I think I'm at 687, maybe. I don't know if it shows it here or not. But I think I maybe, oh, 684, I guess. Yeah, 684. I thought it was 687. Could be my bad. Yeah, that's what it shows on my YouTube studio right over there, Danny. Thank you for verifying that for me. Um, but yeah, StreamYard, and that's probably why Michael Stacken decided to pay for the subscription for StreamYard. I don't know. I kind of wanted to use StreamYard. It's if I have problems with that tomorrow and I can't get it going right. Thank you, Raka. If I can't get it going right, I'll have to just do it with the YouTube Studio thing, which I don't have any problems with that. But I was going to let, of course, I wanted to start it on the 10th, Saturday, May 10th. Um, my celebration with an auction within, here and there within the celebration time. And I wanted to promote it more. Hey, Alaskan Assassin Adventures, what's going on? How's it going, brother? Thank you for stopping in. And yeah, but it's got advantages using StreamYard, but like I said, it's going to take 24 hours before I can even access it. And I don't know what other problems are going to come up with, but I am no means ready. I'm going to try. I'm going to be up all morning Saturday. I've got a lot of things going on, and yeah, I'm glad Ellie ain't here yet because I still got to take that Christmas tree down. I can't take it down yet. Oh, it looks so nice. The Easter tree. I'm bad, ain't I? Yeah, I almost got on last night. I was Ellie was on there, and I think she was asking if I was going to get on, and I was going to. I had my steak I got at the store, and I was going to do a little cooking. Um, got a call from Michael, and I talked to Michael for a half hour, 45 minutes, probably on the phone. Me and him were chatting away. I'm gonna I'm gonna eat this huge blackberry. Oh man, I think it's so huge. Oh man, don't even want to talk about it. They're just wicked. That's the brand I'm getting. What do they do to those black caps? Never, ever in my life have I ever seen one even nearly as big as that. But yeah, it was 3 part, and oh, didn't fit. Well, we got it all in there, Alex. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Oh, so how you doing tonight, Raka? And I think we talked before in the past. I don't remember. I think I mentioned on my last live stream that you would. I think it was you, and I don't know if I had seen it. I may have missed it. Was it you that was saying that I got an old soul or something? Yeah, yeah, I know you're still around. Yeah. Um, we were talking. It was a couple of live streams ago, maybe. Um, I can't remember. Yes, it was. Yeah, I know it's all good, but I've always wondered um, something like from earlier in like the 50s or 60s, or just the way I am, I guess, I think is what how you're meaning it. And I almost knocked my camera over. My legs, I almost did a leg sweep there. Maybe because of the I think you seen the videos where I was at work and the bird perched. It flew over on my arm and it hopped down onto my hand. I had my work gloves on. That was kind of cool, kind of neat. And I think I was talking about the same thing. How it's funny how animals just gravitate towards me, and um, wild squirrels and chipmunks. I can make friends with them so easy, so quick. Yeah, you have the knowledge built in and compassion. Hey, Res Bubble, what's cooking? Nothing's cooking right now, but I'm hungry. Don't get me going, brother. Hey, Sudha Gupta, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. FG Stacker, what's going on? Woo! Some awesome pours you did there, and some awesome 3D designs you've done for blue collar stacking, Cartier silver. Man, you're the man. Yeah, I'm just hoping that I had planned on getting one, but I think Mrs. T-Bird holds the cards on that. I'm thinking and praying she's gonna get me one for my birthday. I don't know if she's gonna or not. I had a list of things that I was gonna get, but I'd gotten a 5 new 3 kilo crucibles, and I got a brand new 2 auto for a backup in case anything ever happened to that one. And of course, within the same meantime, I had several other things ordered, and I also wanted to get a a Devil's Forge. And I wanted to order a laser printer, and I also wanted to get a 3D printer. And I have been since before Christmas. I was going to order them all one shot at the beginning of April before a lot of those tariffs hit. But Miss T-Bird put the kibosh to that. Why not? I don't know. But anyhow, I got my new 3D, or I got my new 2 auto furnace and my 5 kilo crucibles, and I got my flask, which I haven't used it. I got that out in my garage studio. OC Stacker, what's going on? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What's happening, brother? Oh, I can't show. OC, I'm I already ate that big one, Danny. No, you guys, but I've got to show this to OC. Have you ever? Oh, this one's bigger than the other one. It's crazy. Where did I put my American Silver Eagle? I don't know. I put it down somewhere. I'll have to grab another one. OC, you know how big an American Silver Eagle is, right? Right, brother? It's upside down. There's an American Silver Eagle, brother. Take a look at this black cap that I've got at the store tonight. I'm telling you, it's right up next to it. That thing is a tree. I mean, look at it. It almost covers that whole American Silver Eagle. Have you ever? I know you know what the size of American Silver Eagle is. Like I got some. Look at that thing. Have you ever seen? Never. I don't think anybody ever has. That is huge. What do you think of that? Wow. Is that something? They're all like that in there. Wow. Okay, this one you ain't gonna see us no more. Down the hatch. Mm, I'm awful. All right. Let me see here. I know I got some more. Not the little tiny one. Little tease for OC Stacker. Oh yeah, brother. Hi, Artistry. How you doing? Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, and I'll say it real quick. As far as I know, it doesn't look like Yankee. He hasn't emailed me. I emailed him uh, yesterday. Yes, for the rig wheel. I got the brake fluid. Yeah, but mine's electric. I just hitch it up. I hitch up a cord to it and I just press it. Yeah, I think Michael wants to join me because I started at 9. It's going to carry into his normal show, so I think he's going to want to join me. So I'm going to send him a link and have him be in there as well. But I'm going to be doing the celebration and the auction. You know, I'm going to mix the auction in with it on selective pieces. Like I said, it doesn't. I haven't got an email back from Yankee, but he was on tonight. I stopped in there for a few moments at work. It's kind of like an illegal break, but I got on there for a few minutes. I think we're all set to go. But I just tried to get on to StreamYard, and I've been on StreamYard before, and they've changed their policies or the way they do something. That's almost like the very first thing. And I had to put in a request for StreamYard to access my YouTube studio. Um, So, and that takes like 24 hours before I get a response back from that. I tried for like a half hour messing around with that. That could be a problem. And I think I know why Michael Steckin had chose to subscribe and pay for a subscription um, on StreamYard. I'm not going to, unless I have to, but yeah, you missed Yankee. I went to real quick, say rigged, and then yeah, because I thought I saw you out there while I was on. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I said hi to you. Uh, Yankee stacking with Silver Dragons. Yeah, I thought I'd seen you out there. I know Ellie was out there. There's a few others out there, but I was pretty busy and I was at work. I was able to sneak on there for a few minutes. Um, went to, yeah, it wasn't tonight. I did go to the store tonight and I went to the store the night before on the way coming home. I didn't do a video on it, but lo and behold, I don't know why quarters go through the coin stars, but 54 cents. I didn't do a video. Another 54 cents to add to the bag of Coinstar finds. Yeah, I was pretty stoked. I think you saw that video where I didn't put it in there yet. I try to keep it. And this was a penny from the night before that. I got a single penny, so there's 55 cents to the Coinstar finds. I didn't put the other Canadian dime in the other where I found two dimes together. That goes in the bag. And then of course there was another dime, which I already put in there, and that Mercury. My fourth silver find. It's only a 1941, but it's free silver. And it was just, I was pretty stoked. Oh, come on, focus for me. It's that background. Yeah, you can see the blue stains from the black caps. But it was pretty decent find. For my first Mercury that I found at the Coinstar, that was really cool. I was really stoked with that. That was a nice find because I hadn't found a piece of silver in the Coinstars in a long time. It had been a while. The last silver coin that I found at the Coinstar was a Rosie. I forget the year of it. I'd have to go back to my old videos to see what year it was. And of course, now my I got another phone, but the phone that I'm streaming from right now, it had fell on the way at work out in the parking lot, and my screen is all spider webbed. It's very difficult for me to even see anything in the chat. So it's really good that I do have the laptop right there. See all those orange spots? OC, 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 OC. My buddy OC, yeah, I still didn't take your tree down, buddy. No, I didn't. It was supposed to come down. I think it'll be coming down tonight or tomorrow, though. I've got to have that off here. I got to have the Easter tree off here. I had to clear a lot of this off here. There's a lot of these pieces that I do want to put up for auction. I'm gonna have to stamp them and get the numbers on them. I've just got the numbers written on the back, uh, but a lot of it I don't. I don't think I'm gonna put. There's no place on the front. And I want to know if you guys agree with me or not. There's really no place on the front to really put the 999 copper or the serial number. Um, it seems like on almost every piece, like where I wrote that too, I think that would be a good place. And I don't think I'm going to go 02 or 00. I usually like to do at least a double digits or triple, but I think I'm going to stick to just one. I really don't want to mess around with grinding any flat spot or doing it anywhere else. So what do you guys think? Uh, I'm not going to put a poll up. I could put a poll. I don't know. I'm just wondering if I should just put the serial number like 02 and no 999 or anything else or the year. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I'd rather if somebody was interested in that piece, so to say, wouldn't you rather just have the O2 on it, or you think maybe the date and the serial number? I don't know. I don't know. And it's going to be the same thing like with these dragon porters. I don't really have a whole lot of. I think on them I could probably put the 999 and probably the serial number, and find a spot for the year. No, the year and the date. Let me see. I know my chat don't look like it's going. Oh, yes, it is. Dennis the Menace, how's it going, brother? Thanks for stopping in. Dennis Yankee, it's on my phone. Yeah, you're always on your phone, making deals. OC. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I think what I'll do, like I said, there are certain pieces or certain places on the back. Every one is a little different. Like there's one. I think I'll put. I think that's what I'll do is I'll put the date, 2005, and then I'll put the serial number, and then maybe 999. I was thinking about putting T-Bird, but there's just so much. Uh, there's so much cool stuff I don't really want to cover up. I really, FG Stackers out here. You must understand. It's just so much stuff on the designs on those. I just don't want to flaw them up. This is number 5 piece. I'll see. I'm gonna give it some thought. Let's see, Dennis the Menace. Yeah, yeah. I mean, when it comes to like the bars, like the T-Bird bars, I mean that was pretty nice because it's just like I got the T-Bird, and then off to the side I got well, there you go. You get the serial number, and in the front I got the weight like 3.53 ounces, and then out to the side 999, the serial number there, and looking at it, and of course if you flip it, keep it like that, everything's kind of in sync. The year, and then you got the back of it. You can see the other birds and other things. The shaman of the copper reader. Looks like a duck right now, the way I'm looking at it. Yeah, but I got to get a lot of things set up yet. Got a phone with Kim T. No, you didn't. She said, stamp them all. I would have heard her phone ring. Oh, man. And on the stats on the COA. Yeah, I've seen that, and that's one thing I could do, but I don't have anything other than a basic piece of paper. The only way that I could do that, like with a COA, would maybe, which I guess I could include it with it, but like say something like that on the back of one of these and handwrite it. Um, I mean, I'd still like this, stamp it. Um, maybe yeah, I don't know. I could do that. I don't know. I'm gonna give it some thought. via text. Oh, you're funny, OC. You're a funny guy. I looked into fiber laser engraver machines, and boy, those are neat. Yeah, yeah, they are. They are very pricey. That's why Mrs. T-Bird said no. Something small and basic. Space to fill the stuff. Yeah, yeah, FG. Yeah, especially you can get it. I think I looked at it before, like on Amazon. You can get some things made up in there on Amazon. Yes, I did. The cat had his ball. He was playing with his ball. OC Stacker said hi. I think Mrs. T-Bird just got done work. Ellie's in the house. Woo, here she is. Yeah, my system's lagging behind a little bit. Oh, yeah. I was gonna show you cook you a steak last night, Ellie, right after Michael Stackins. Um, I started to set everything up. I had a nice porterhouse steak that I had bought at the store. Ellie says hi. Everybody's saying hello. But yeah, I cooked it in the Irish butter, Ellie. I was about ready to do a video of it, me doing it, and Michael called me, and I talked with him. We just kept gabbing like two old hens on the phone. And before you know it, the steak was going in the griddle and the cast iron skillet, and it was frying up and it was cooking. Me and him were still talking, and I was teasing him. I took a picture. I sent him a picture of it, and I said, "This is for you, brother." And he's laughing at me, and I started eating. And I said, "Oh man," I go, Michael. I go, I know you would say it would taste good. I go, I'm eating it for you. Oh boy. It was funny. It was hysterical. Me and him stayed on the phone. We chewed the fat there for about a half an hour. And by the time then, I had enough, and I just wanted to finish eating, and I went to bed. But yeah, got a lot of things that are going on. Like I said earlier, Ellie, I don't know if you were had quite got in here yet or not. I did email Yankee the other night, like I did. I haven't got no response back, but it looks like I'm guessing because he was on with Silver Dragons tonight. I don't believe he would be doing a thing this Saturday. I mean, it's Thursday night, so I've got that as planned. But I got on tonight to mess around with the StreamYard to get that going and the random comment picker going, and like um, OC had said earlier in the chat to grease the wheel, but I don't need to grease the wheel. I got an electronic foot pedal. Here's all. You guys see the wires? Yeah, there's the wires. You guys have seen this before, but maybe some of you haven't. Here's my electronic foot pedal. It's not plugged in right now, but that's for when I brake. When I brake, I brake. You know, when I'm spinning the wheel. I got my foot pedal down there, and I'm the only one that's going to show you the truth and tell you the truth. Yankee won't tell you the truth, but I'll tell you the truth. Hey, Emperor Wong, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, the little gears, but the hinge OC needs a little oil. It's a little squeaky, but oh boy, that's funny. No, should I? What would I do? Send them an email and inviting them to come? Um, happier. Yeah, maybe I'll send him an email. I don't know. Um, that would be a hoot if he stopped in. I would never expect him to be there. I'm sure he's a pretty busy guy. Um, and I'm just a little small fish. He's like a big whale in a small ocean, and I'm a little fish in a large ocean. But Yeah, that would be something. I think I've had my silver journey on a couple of my lives, two or three. He was on my 250 celebration. My silver journey was, and he's been to a couple of my lives. Um, I can't remember. I'm trying to think if Stacking Surfer. I think Stacking Surfer came to one of my lives before once because I come on so late a lot of times. Oh, I hope so, Ellie Ellie. Always when you don't ask it, which is always no when you don't ask. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, and of course, Michael, I'm gonna send Michael Stacken a link to join me during my celebration. Um, of course, when I get into certain things, I'll probably have to go full screen if I get StreamYard going. Oh, why am I getting this on my laptop? I was just on my laptop here, right? Everything looks good here. Yeah, I don't know for some strange reason my laptop I was getting the circle of death. I don't know why. Hmm. But what was I saying now? Yeah, I tried to get StreamYard going, and something changed with StreamYard. I had to put in a request so my YouTube Studios and StreamYard can connect. Yeah, Suda and Artistry are the two two in the same, one in the same, two in the same. She has two different accounts. Yes, but if I can't figure that out, I guess I'm gonna have to just do the live stream through my normal YouTube studios, like I'm doing it this way through my phone. And I've got another phone. Like I said, my screen, I dropped my phone and it all smashed the glass screen. I didn't have any protector screen on it. But I'm dealing with that right now, and I don't want to change anything because that's what I stream from. I don't use my laptop, and I don't want to go through any hiccups between now and Saturday. And I haven't had a lot of time. I've been super busy uh, trying to just regular life and going to work and everything. No, no, no. I'm gonna try not to. When me and Michael talked, he had said he'd like to come on, and I said yeah, probably I'll go. I'll guess send you a link, Mike, if you want. That way, there nobody stepping on each other's toes, so to speak. Um, but when I do that, especially when I get into the auction part of it, I'll probably and like I said, it all stems on whether I get StreamYard going or not. Um, because on StreamYard, I'm able to just open up my screen and then like close his screen down, and he's still there. On YouTube Studio, I can't do that. As far as I know, Ellie, no. I haven't received an email from him though, but Yankee was on with Silver Dragons tonight, and I don't think he would be on again this Saturday, being him streaming with Silver Dragons on Thursday, but one never knows. But I have gone to his page several times, and I don't see any advance notification that he's going to be doing something this Saturday. Nor have I, and I've been wanting to put one up, and that's what I was going to do through StreamYard tonight. Um, but I wasn't able. I'm not able to successfully connect not until probably tomorrow night around this time with StreamYard and my YouTube studio in order to do it. So I'm in a little bit of a pickle here. And if you were here, just I know you were in the beginning of the stream, but yes, Ellie, I show still there, it's coming down. Oh man, oh man, I'm gonna eat your Butterfinger. I'm gonna eat your Butterfinger. We'll see. Yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to be doing the Cranky and Mishy Stacker thing, flying by the seat of my pants. Yes, Emperor Wong. It's a Christmas tree. Well, it's not a real Christmas tree. It's a fake one, and let me see. They collapse. Let me show you the first one I took down over here. I gotta be careful because I can't show you my company logo. I still get my work clothes on. Inside the middle, they have a metal pole, and they collapse on it. Collapse on it. So that can all go together instead of a box and be put away for next year. I hope you're able to see that. I hope I wasn't standing in the way. Dennis is leaving. I gotta turn you back here. Let me see. Yeah, have a good night, Dennis the Menace. Thanks for stopping in. I'll be looking for more content on your metal detecting. Went to your page last night. Yeah, I hope I get it figured out too. Or yeah, Mrs. D-Bird will probably help me with that Ellie. I'm gonna have. Let me see. Yes, Miss D-Bird.
Latham.
Huh?
Latham.
Wow.
Latham.
Latham.
Yeah. Your other package. There.
Oh.
Both of my good plus good in my post being tomorrow.
Oh, both my other packages that you got stuff for me are in Latham, New York. Should be here tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I haven't even opened it. I haven't showed everything, but this is
365 page.
365 page. Mrs. T-Bird got me that to help keep notes and other things and addresses and whatnot. I do have my own little book, but I haven't even opened it yet. You guys are seeing it for the first time. I just seen it. But yeah, there's other things that are coming. I should be fine. Ellie.
Nice.
Oh man, that's nice. I'm not I'm not a purple guy, but could have been Firebird red. Hint hint. But yeah, this is a nice book. I can memo book for addresses, things I send out, and people that do win gauze and whatnot.
Tell them I got tabs for it too.
Tabs for it.
They're not there. They should be in the other package.
Yeah.
Where you got that?
Oh, yeah. She takes care of me, Ellie. You know that. Where is it? No, it's right here. Yeah, tabs and other things that come along with it. Yeah, it's like a velvet. Yeah, it's like a velvet. I guess purple's a nice color. I would like blue or red though. But I'm not complaining.
Just because you're a little scatterbug.
Yeah, I'm a scatterbug. Thank you so much, Ellie. Thank you, Raka. Let's see.
So, got a question for you.
Yeah, it's rolling smoothly. Yeah, she will. Yes.
Cleaning, eh?
Huh?
Cleaning your room, eh?
You just gotta organize it and put some stuff away.
You're so full of it.
They see my room.
Yeah, I know. You need to get this cleaned up.
Yeah. She says I got too much stuff on my desk. You can't have my blue. I can't have my. You should have seen the black caps in there. I showed them. They're big. They're bigger than an American Silver Eagle. Yeah. She says I got too much stuff on my desk. I got to get rid of all that. I got to get rid of the Christmas trees and all that stuff, and I got to organize all my copper and all my silver and
All
all
your
my bars and
boxes.
all my boxes. Yeah. 2 out of 20. Come on, OC. Yes. 2 out of 20 in organize being organized on my desktop, maybe. I think I have maybe at least a 15 out of 20. I did a 20 out of 20 the other night. Ask Deneen, she'll tell you. No, don't get rid of the Christmas tree. Emperor Wong says no.
Should I tell him? Don't let him fool you. He brought me in something to eat as soon as he came home. Said he was going and clean his room. Ran in here, and the next thing I hear him, he's talking.
Yeah, I tried to get StreamYard going. I only got a few days. Yeah, especially for Saturday. Check your last comment. 20 out of 20. That was your last comment, OC. I'd have to go up further. 2 out of 20, you said. Yo, precious
Did you
bullion.
feed them because I'm getting stared at?
Let's look at the poll. Everyone agrees. The tree should stay. You took a poll. I don't know how you took a poll. Yes, you're right. I did miss that. I apologize. The chat had rolled through because I was lagging behind and I pulled my. Okay, let me show you. This is where it was. It was like this. Wow. The computer had lagged back, and even now it's still further back. So what had happened is I couldn't read all the chat, and I had to pull this. I had to pull this down, and when I did, the chat was there, and I had to scroll the chat down. So I ended up missing the part of you asking about you taking a poll, whether this tree should stay or should it go. I apologize. Especially for Saturday. How you doing, Sean? Thanks for stopping by. I had to scroll back to see what OC's last comment was, so I missed you saying anything, but at least I caught it. Okay, he says 3 out of 20. All right. Oh my. But I don't know. Oh boy, 42 minutes already. Woo. Wow, how time flies. But yeah, I'm itching very, very badly after my celebration this Saturday. I'm really itching to go turn that furnace on. I haven't poured anything in over. It's almost been a week, I think. I really want to get some pours going on, and like I was saying, I can't remember OC if you were there the night when I got it. Well, you guys are zoomed right in. Woo! I had picked this up. Ellie seen it. I had picked that up. It's a pewter cross. I want to pour a couple of copper pours like that, and I want to do a silver. I want to pour a silver pour in my Petrobond sand with that. It's pretty good size. I want to do that. Yeah, see, yeah, it's still lagged out. Look at that. It's still lagged out. So right now I gotta fix that. Yeah. Why does that keep lagging out on me? There's something goofy with that new computer. First time seeing it. Yeah, it's a prayer. It's a prayer. I showed it on my last live stream that you weren't here for. That's all right. It's fine. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And it's made out of pewter, and it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. And I want to do a couple of copper pours for the first, and then I want to do an open Petrobond pour. I'm gonna put it in the. I've got. I bought a special dish for it for the size. Yes, it is Ellie. Thank you. Absolutely, Raka. Thank you, Artistry. Um, I thought you had seen it on my last. Yeah, it is. I thought you had seen it. I thought you had seen it. I apologize. I don't know where it was when I had first. If I showed it in the beginning, I might have showed it in the beginning of it. But I got that for $1 at a estate yard sale, and I picked up a few other silver pieces for $1 as well, with some sterling silver. Some pieces, there's 4 of them, $1 for those. Picked up a few other things. A few other things. Me and Miss T-Bird, it was last Saturday. Hey, Cartier Silver, what's going on? May 16th? Yeah. Yeah, you said in my last live stream, that's when you're going to be having your thingy me jigger done. Right? Right, Cartier? Is when to get your thingy me jigger fixed? You just call it your thingy me jigger. I think it's your gallbladder. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, I'm going to do the that cross and then an open Petrobond pour. Only with the silver though. Losing your umbilical cord. That's funny. That's funny. Man, I'm looking at those black caps. I want to have some more, but they're big. Chowing down on Reese's. I may or may not be chowing down on the Reese's I got for Cartier, but make it in the package. The cross, Ellie. Oh my, it's going to be more than 2-3 ounces. If you're referring to the pour and that cross, that's going to be more than 2-3 ounces. It's do I have my scale in here? Let me a moment. Let me a moment here. I'm trying to see where I got my scale. I should have had it in here. Might have taken it out to the garage studio. I don't see underneath all this silver or all this copper. Let me take a quick peek out here and I can give you an example. No. No, I can't. I must have got it out in my garage studio. My little scale. But some of these pieces, those dragon pieces, pours, I mean, you can see how thick they are in comparison to the cross. They're almost about the same thickness. And if you compare that, and some of those copper pours are, they vary. They vary, but they're 5, 6, 7 ounces, some of them. So it's going to be good. It's good size. It's not small. And when I pour it, it's going to be at least that thick or maybe a little thicker. So I'm figuring it's even on a copper pour, that's probably going to be all of 8, 9, probably 7, 8, 9 ounces, maybe, depending on how deep I press it and how much I overflow it. I mean, over the top. Thank you so much, Artistry. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, it's hard to say at the present moment of how much that's going to go. But in the Petrobond sand, it's going to be a fairly decent, easy pour for me to do once I get the open cast pour made, whether it be in copper or silver. I'll do pretty decent on it. It all depends Like ask Cartier, he'll tell you. It all depends on how much I pound that. I'm gonna have to pound that down into the Petrobond pretty good to get a nice good imprint on that. He knows. Awesome. You have the day off tomorrow. I wish I had the day off tomorrow. I wanted the day off today, but my buddy took the day off. I could have had today off. I was going to have planned on it, but he had more seniority than me, and he took it off. Oh yeah. I hope that surgery goes well for you. That the day of your surgery, that is the 16th, Cartier, May 16th, correct? Hmm. I'm waiting for an answer, Cartier. 16th is the day that you'll be having the surgery. Yeah, yeah. I was just confirming. Yeah, that's same day as Michael Stacken's birthday, May 16th. That's Michael Stacken's birthday. If nobody knows, I know. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. In my yes, yeah. I've never been cut into. Never been cut into. I've been torn open. Um, and I've needed to be sewn up. All right. I don't know if I can view that, OC. If I do, I don't want to do. I might lose my live stream. I don't know. I'll have to look at that, whatever that image is afterwards. OC. Um, but yeah, I've never had an operation. I've never been. I I think if you a few of you may have been there during this live stream and I talked about it. Back when I was 18, it happened on December 14th, um, 1984. When I was a teen, I used to weigh like around 200, 210 pounds, and I looked like a little mini Lou or Lou Frigno, like a little mini Hulk. I was pretty stacked. I worked out with weights, but I also worked for a logger, and I was 18, and I was coming home from work, and the guy that I was logging for, I pulled off half off the road, half on the road, half off the road. He stopped by my parents' house so I could get my mail. As soon as I stepped out to where I could see flat nose van, 55 miles an hour. I'm glad it was a flat nose van and not a vehicle because it hit me dead on. I landed 176 feet down the road, point of impact, and then slid another 100 feet down the road. It was in the wintertime, December 14th. I had multiple layers of winter clothing on. Um, the whole right side from the corner of my nose up to my corner of my eye and half my forehead, all the way down to the tip of my ear was peeled back. I had a lot of road rash on my back, on my legs, my knee. I broke my right knee, my right pelvis, second, third, fifth, eighth vertebrae. I had what they called a halo brace on, which had screws going through, and that's my problem. They tightened the screws too tight or didn't tighten them up enough. But I had pins going through a metal bar in my head after being in traction in the hospital for a month, and then another month after when I was capable of actually starting to be able to walk because of the broken pelvis. I was able to get out of the hospital, but I was in traction in this halo brace for 6 months, and then I had a hard neck collar on for another 6 months after that. I think that's what probably gave me an old soul, Raka. I was too good to go to. I was too bad to go to heaven and too good to go to hell. So they sent me back. I guess my purpose wasn't done. uh, maybe that's why I have an old soul. It it was a test. It was a trial of for what reasons I don't know, but it made me a better person, I guess. I hope. I like to think that way. But it gave me a different outlook on life. It made me a stronger person, both physically and mentally. And like I said, it broadened every horizon you could imagine on the way I think about things. I try to always think, yeah, yeah, okay, we'll see. And I explained a lot. Yeah, the screws weren't tight enough, brother. They left them out, but they were every screw. There was six of them. Had six, and they were torqued. And it wasn't a fun experience. I was too busy fighting with a snowman for your Reese's. Reese's? What do you mean for your Reese's? The snowman, the one I sent you, the Domino snowman. It wasn't Reese's. It was Butterfingers. Unless somebody else sent you Reese's. But yeah, anyways, I forget what I was even going with that. I lost my train of thought. I'm just trying to watch the chat and explain some things, and I forget where I was going with that. But I think I was talking about with Raka saying I got an old soul. Maybe that's what gave me an old soul. Maybe. I don't know. Give Kim your condolences. Oh, overcoming those challenges. Yeah. Yeah, it was a challenge. It was a challenge to overcome. It was one of oh yeah. Right, and the screws were in you. No, Ellie. If you ever seen anybody that had broken their neck before, they have to have be in traction. There's a metal stainless steel bar that's around their head. They call it a halo, and there's six screws that go through that metal bar and that is screwed into your skull at and everything comes to a fine point. I still have those same screws saved from that contraption. If I can find where I put them, I'll show you one on one of my lives. Um, but they are screwed into your through that metal bar, through my scalp, into my skull, to situate that bar to where other brackets went up there that came down where there's a vest around my whole complete chest that kept me in traction. So my second, it was a second, they called it the odontoid break. The second and the third vertebrae in my neck could heal. Um, I do have small areas on my, they're very hard to see unless I shave down my hair less than a half an inch. Then you can see where the bald spots were, where the screws were in. uh, but it kept me in traction. The bars went down were attached to the vest, so I could stay in traction so the vertebrae could heal. Um, the fifth, the eighth, the second, and the third. Um, did I get any money from it? Not really. Um, I settled out of court for like about 25,000, and I, like I said, this is getting too personal in a way, but um, someone before Kim had splurged all the money on me. Money that I had almost died for. I could have went for 150,000 if I would have fought it, and I didn't. I just wanted it to be done and over with. But it made me a stronger, a better person. Um, it made me look at life better than what I had did before, and it was a trial. Like I think it's Alex or Sean was saying, we're wearing the type of device a bartender in a Fight Club hat on. I'm not sure about the type of device a bartender in a Fight Club had on. I don't know what that would have been. Ramble on, we'll understand why. Yeah, okay, we'll see. But yeah, 3 hours later. That'll be Saturday. We'll see. That'll be Saturday. It'll definitely be 3 hours. It's been an hour. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and we'll call it a night. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I didn't. And the man's insurance that had hit me, it was only had insurance up to 150, but I got 25K. I can't remember, but I think the lawyer got 25% of that. So whatever was left was less than that. And like I said, I settled out of court. I was just glad to be able to be alive and walk around. But the particular gal I was with, Mrs. Precedes Mrs. T-Bird, um, was in for just the money. And once I realized that, out of being with her for a few months, that was it. I had 2K left, and she ended up breaking into my place and taking that. Long story. long story. You guys don't even need to hear that. I apologize. But literally, I didn't get anything. Just my life and a new lease on life. Like I said, I was too bad to go to heaven, too good to go to hell. Nobody wanted me. Nobody wanted me. They sent me back. Said I had to stay here. Take out Bellows. I don't know. She might have. She may have. I haven't seen them in a day or two. Either one. Maybe I'll check on them tomorrow. Yeah. Well, it was sort of my mistake, Ellie. I gave her power of attorney over my checking account, and that's what happened. And I didn't realize it because you're supposed to trust the person you're with. She was Cartier. You see how quickly I respond to OC? Bump that 3 up to a 5. Come on now. I deserve it. That much at least. See, there she is. Hi, Cartier. She's here. She's listening. I know my sister Deneen would at least give me a 15 out of 20 right now. Only because I missed one little thing of yours because I had to scroll everything down and I completely missed everything because it was lagged behind. I got an excuse. Come up on your 36th anniversary. Your poor wife. Oh my. Yeah. That's good coming from you, OC. 6 out of 20, that's good coming from you. Yeah. June 3rd. Yeah, see, me and Mrs. T-Bird we got 3 different anniversaries. When we first met, when we first got married, and when we renewed our wedding vows on our 10th year of being married. So I've got 3. See, even Carter gives me a 10 out of 20. And I'm pretty responsive too, almost immediately. Yeah. Yeah, not just flowers and chocolates. It's got to come from the heart, OC. It's got to come from the heart. Handmade, hand thought, or not hand thought, handmade, something that's thoughtful, that's creatable, that's creative, not bought, not store bought. I've learned that a long time ago. Mrs. T-Bird taught me that. She doesn't like flowers. She doesn't like chocolates. They don't last, and they don't have any meaning behind them. They do from a certain point. Well, as long as if she really likes silver like you do, then no, that's the gift. There you go. A monster box. Yeah. Yeah, I think this July, I think, will be mine and Mrs. T-Bird's 38th, 38th year anniversary being together. And then I got another one coming up in July, another one of our anniversaries. July 13th, July 17th, and then there's one more. I can't remember the date. I got too many to remember. So put a ribbon on your old oak tree. I put old oak tree. Got to put the old in there. Old oak tree. Oh, what's that? Why is that? Mazarazo Firefox. Why does I always get stupid things that pop up in my windows here? I should have showed it to you guys before I closed on my laptop. 23 years in October. Congratulations. Yeah, this. Oh, yeah, this. Let me see. Trying to think here. October is October, November, October. Sometime is when it's going to be. Me and Miss T have been together for 38 years. We didn't get married the first few years, and then, like I said, we renewed our wedding vows after 10 years. Because it was like a family thing. Just a family got together with our kids and everything. It was kind of cool. We did it right from our own home. Why won't she go fishing with you? That could be a loaded question. I haven't done that in quite a few years. I think I'm going to want to go fishing this year. Fishing for some trout. I love stream fishing with trout. No, she probably doesn't like the worms. A lot of girls don't like putting worms on fish hooks and stuff like that. Deneen says hi, Miss T-Bird. She's out in the other room. I got my doors closed. My two puppy dogs. My puppy dogs don't come in here. Yeah. There you go. I'd be awesome. Ah, I did say that. I sent Ellie a text to tell that T-Bird said to take her on a romantic boat ride. That is the answer. Yeah, there's two places that me and Mrs. T-Bird wanted to go on a cruise. One was actually up in Alaska. Up in Alaska, where they got the boat cruise that goes up to Alaska. We might do that in the next few years, possibly. Maybe sooner than later. Maybe this year. I don't know about this year. No, because I already got my vacation. She's already got her vacation allocated on a certain time and day. We just lost you. All those emojis. That's what it's called, Deneen. Joe's tour. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that's what it was called, but you can see the ice glaciers and everything from the boat tour. It's like a cruise that goes up there. The other place I wanted to go to with Mrs. T-Bird would be I can't think of what's the name of them islands that are down there just above South America, Kimberly. Miss T-Bird, what's that island we wanted to go to? That's just above South America. I can't even think of it. Where we were talking about going to one time, where our friends from New Jersey would go to every year. No, just above South America. Bermuda. I want to go to Bermuda Triangle too, but she wants to go to Bermuda. She's talking Bermuda now. Yeah, I'd like to go to Bermuda or the Bermuda Triangle in a boat and like to find out what's down in the ocean was driving all the planes down. That's what I want to know. West Indies. No, not Trinidad. No, don't want to go to Trinidad. Mrs. T-Bird's in the other room talking about Bermuda. No, it's an island. It's below Cuba. It's above South America. Um, remember where Jimmy used to always go? No, not that Jimmy. The Jimmy from New Jersey. The island there, just above. It's above South America. Yeah, where that girl had died or something. I don't know. Um, why can't I think of it? Not the Galapagos. No, that would be a nice place to go to, though. The Galapagos. Oh man, Aruba. There it is. Mrs. T-Bird got it. Aruba. Aruba. That's where I want to go. And we were talking about going to Aruba.
Our friends, you should see, our friends go to Aruba every year.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to vacation down there and stuff. Not down in Aruba, but
Yeah.
we lived in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Their
on the
backyard,
South Shore.
Their backyard looks like a resort in Aruba.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
Yeah.
It's stunning. They're both school teachers.
Yeah, well, they have a timeshare down there.
Yeah.
They have a timeshare down there, Ellie. Our friends do. But, it kind of scares me, though, with everything going on with traveling outside of the United States and something happening. I don't know. A lot of people don't look at Americans the same as they used to before. From what I hear. What do you mean 1 out of 20 OC? Did I miss something else that you said? Come on. Jeez. Back to 1 out of 20. I'm going to scroll back again, make sure I didn't miss anything. I must have missed something. No, I said West. No, not the West Indies. No, not the Fuji. You weren't hitting it. You weren't hitting it. I was looking for Aruba, and Mrs. T-Bird came out with it. Down to Kokomo, Jamaica, Bahama. Come on, birdie mama. Okay, I'm going to start getting OC crying again because he doesn't like me singing. I can't sing. Waiting patiently, Cartier. I like calling him. I think that's the way you pronounce it. Is it Carter? I like to say your ears. See, I like to pronounce it Cartier. Cartier silver. My ears. Listen, if I really get comfortable, like I said, a year ago, I could not even do this. I would probably have passed out by now. I would have passed out. Cartier. I still like Cartier. Cartier. Sounds like almost like a pirate. Cartier, pirate. Silver. I love his name, Cartier. Cartier. There. Oh, you didn't have it all typed. Cartier. Yeah, he's got a pretty awesome name. I like it for a guy's name. I just got Mark. A lot of people that up my area, is that with a C or a K? It's with the K. I got it. It's like Raka. I got Raka right. It's Rakamas. I like calling her Raka. Yeah, it's like the jeweler design. Just don't call it late night Reese's. Why Reese's? All right. Oh, see, man, you're gonna make a junkie out of me. One for you, and one for Cartier. Sorry, Cartier. I don't have no Reese's Pieces. I already ate them all. They're gone. But I'm trying to stay away from all the sugar I'm eating. And you guys ain't helped me any at all. Break it in half and I eat the really good stuff on the inside. There you go. There's yours, OC. How'd it taste? I'll let you know. It tasted very good. White devil. Yes, I am. With horns. Yeah, I get a little silly sometimes. Why not? You got to be happy in life, right? Do what makes you happy. Do what that makes you joy. That brings you joy. You got to be a little crazy every once in a while. Exactly. See? Deneen 002 knows exactly what I'm talking about. Crazy face. I don't know why you guys put up with me. But we'll get that figured out. I stayed on way longer than I wanted. I'm almost probably at what? I told you 15 minutes ago. I was almost stay a couple more minutes. I'll let y'all you guys go. I'm gonna go spend some time with Mrs. T-Bird out there. I hope I gave you guys a little bit of a laugh. Bear with me on this Saturday. It is going to be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will try to post a advanced schedule on the live stream. I'm hoping I get the StreamYard thing working out. If not, I guess I'll have to do what Michael did and pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. I'm a cheapskate. I like to get things as cheap as I possibly can. OC Stocker knows what I'm talking about. Can I afford it? Yes, I can afford it. But that's who I am. If I can save a penny here, save a penny there, or get something cheaper, and that's what I do. I don't know. No, it's going to be presently. I've got it for 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Michael wants to attend it as well, so I'm probably going to send him a link. I may not be able to do it if it's just through YouTube Studios if I don't get the StreamYard going on, because I won't be able to close down the screen when I want to show my rigged wheel to win. The Lazy Susan. You guys remember the Lazy Susan? Who was there before? Yeah. I'll show it again one time real quick. I still have it. I got to set it up with all different sorts of certain prizes for the second spin. Yeah, you guys can see that. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that. Cinco de Mayo. Oh. King Tut's rubbing. That'll be like for whoever wins, that'll be their second bonus. And whatever it lands on, they'll get. And did you see some of the things I had, Ellie, that Mrs. T-Bird got for the ladies? I think you did. I thought you did. The pendants and the necklaces and the brooches. I don't know. I thought I showed them. I got a bunch of things. That's what she's talking about. I got to get my things together because I got a lot of my things up on the desk. I thought I did. Getting this T-shirt. Man's wheel. Yeah. So she will be here. Different brooches for the ladies. I think I'm going to do a special God just for the women to enter. No men. Or whoever wins, I'll give them the choice of, if it's a woman, she'll get her choice of either one of the 4 T-Bird brooches. They're all different colors. Or or one of those T-Bird chains. And if it's a guy's, I'll give them an option of either If it's a guy that wins one, this is only one of many of either a T-shirt or a T-bird hat. I don't even know where the hats are. No, no shirts. I'd have to reopen the package. Did you see the hats? Oh, you did. You did see it. Yeah, and there's other things. There's multiple things. But I'm gonna spoil it. I'm not a very good person at keeping secrets, like I said. I'm gonna spoil it, so I ain't gonna say it. But that's a roulette wheel. That's the rigged wheel to win because no matter where it lands, you're gonna win on a. If somebody wins, it's gonna be a second prize, and it's gonna be dependent on where it lands of what prize you get, and then maybe you can have a choice of one thing or another. We'll see. I'm still working out the details. No, no marble needed. No, I got these little. I don't think you were, Deneen. I don't think you were sub to me on my 250 ga. But I've got little arrows. That's why I've got to clean my desk and get things all hitched back up. Where my oh man, I got no room. I got to reach across this 4 foot wide desk of all this silver and copper. No. See, I'll put the little rigged wheel right in this area, and where the T-bird. You can't see that, can you? And that's why I need to have a full open screen. And of course, you can't see it. No, you can't right now. I have a little T-bird right there. And if I have it here and wherever the arrow is and it points to, I'm going to have something on here in certain places of what the secondary prizes are. And if it's placed up there and it lands within that area, that's what the prize is, what it's going to be right here, where the little arrow is pointed to. And like the last time, what I did is I would have like, I don't know, I'll just use that round for that, so to say. And that arrow for that as an example, I'll use this silver Benjamin Franklin $50 there, and that right there. Now I got you guys zoomed in. This is from the last. I have not erased the markers on this. But like say on this one right here, if it landed anywhere within these three, pointed over there, they would get the prize that was right there. If it landed on that one, they would get that particular prize there, which might have been 90% silver half or 90% silver $50, 90% silver quarter, or whether it be a dime. And but there's going to be other multiple things this time, more than what was last time. And this is only for once they win, it's going to be for a second, a chance at a second win. Like say if somebody's name gets chosen on my rigged wheel, my foot pedal underneath, they'll get to ask me whether they want to spin a slow spin or a fast spin. And that's a lazy Susan. And you can see how that spins pretty easy. So maybe I'll do a slow spin or a medium spin. No fast spins because it'll spin forever. And wherever it stops, it'll stop. And they'll win. But I had other things here during that stream, and I think almost every one of these things are going to have something there. We'll see. Let's see. Yes, she's going to be busy filling God boxes. No, I'm going to be doing it. I do all the, I send out all the mail. I send out all the bills. It's going to be me. Hey, William E., thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, she's not feeling very well. We'll see. Um, I know something that would fix it, but I don't want to say. Because I don't do it anymore, but it's legal in New York now. I don't know if it's legal up in Alaska, but the stuff you got to use a lighter on, that'll probably cure anything. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done any of that. But I'm just my bad habit now is doing the back drinking Pepsi. I'd quit for a month and doing the e-cigarette. I don't smoke anymore, but I do the stupid e-cigarette. But people tell me that's worse than smoking, but it's vape. I don't know, but I try not to. I just bring that to work with me, and I usually use it on the way going into work and the way coming home from work. I just happen to have it in my work uniform. But I don't smoke inside of our house. Neither does Miss T-Bird, and I don't smoke cigarettes anyways. Hmm. Oh yeah, I know. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of know what you're sort of going through, Deneen, in a way. Like I said, because of my accident back when I was 18, but I was pretty fortunate. Um, I made a full recovery from that, and it does not affect me in any at all whatsoever, even at being almost 59. After Cartier 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 goes in for his surgery on the 16th, which is Michael Stacking's birthday. 6 days after that is mine, and I will hit the magic 5'9". Don't feel like it, but don't seem possible. Oh, you do, eh? Oh, see. I used to be. Long time ago, I guess. That's what I used to like to think, but not anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that too, Cardi. There is certain types of metals that the human body would try to reject. I don't think it's metal. I think it's like it's plastic stuff. I'm not. I'm a young man. Trust me, if I did a face reveal, you'd probably know. Uh, I'm not gonna do a face reveal. I'm 2 years older. Oh yeah, okay. I'm trapped in a 45 years old. I'm 59, trapped in a 45 year old's body. Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to wish the years away, but I can't wait for 3 more years. Yeah. Well, uh, you guys seen it before. Mrs. Tieber got me this coin with our puppy dogs. And this is me 10 years ago. Hold on, that's my puppy dogs. Um, both of them, Molly and Jax. Molly's the black pit. Jax is the dopey one in the back, the brown pit. And there's me and Mrs. T-Bird 10 years ago. So that's 10 years ago at 49. And Mrs. T-Bird there is 45. So just put a little aging on that guy right there with the mustache. Oh boy, I dropped that. And I still don't really have that much gray hair, just in my goatee. Oh, thank you very much, Ellie Ellie. Now, I see I'm writing, I am old. Let's see here. Now, you guys got plenty of face reveals. Come on. No, you can't see that. And my hair is a mess. I had to take my hat off. I haven't had a haircut in a little while. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. You can see that. That mirror show. It's not even a mirror. It's just it's a glass. There's the only face reveal you're gonna get. You see any white hair there? Oh, you can't see that now because I'm not standing up. There's a little bit of white there. There's more white right here. There's some white on the chin. There's a few white hairs here and there. Very few, but they're coming on. It's sad because a few of the guys that I work with, the guy's 34 and he's got like 2 white hairs in his beard, and he's only 34. And the other guy's no, wait, no, he's 32. The other guy that's 34 has got almost as much white in his goatee as I got in mine, and he's 34, and I'm 59. What's up with that? Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. This is T-Bird's out there, and I want to go spend some time with her. I really enjoyed spending some time with you guys tonight. 1 out of 20. I must have missed something else. He said. Let me see. No, I got the old part. Can the doctor fix? Can the doctor fix that? Uh, I don't know if you're referring to me or maybe somebody else, but thank you, Ellie. Ellie. I appreciate that. I did miss that from Ellie. Ellie. You probably would. That T-Bird thing back there is like a mirror. It's like a mirror. Yeah. You're referring to the face reveal? 1 out of 20? Well, now you just hurt me. It's like you just stuck me in the heart, brother. Oh, oh, oh. The pain. The pain. Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate that. I was much better looking when I was younger. Even Mrs. T-Bird agreed to that, I think. But I used to have the what do you call that with the longer hair? The what do they call that? The guys with the long hair. Um, I used to have shoulder length hair and it was wavy, and I used to always have it feathered back, parted in the middle. Um, what do they call that? Mullet. Yes, yes. Thank you, Carter. Mullet. I had a mullet forever. No, Fabio. Oh my. Oh, if you ever see me, you pay me back. Oh, I intend on it, brother. It will become a time in a day. And it won't be any longer than 3 years because, like I said, 3 years, I'm done and I'll be doing some traveling and doing some things. I just can't wait till I can retire. And I set a goal. Could I break that goal sooner? Yes, maybe. But I'm building the 401k, taking advantage of the 5 weeks of vacation that I get and all the other things I get at my work, building the 401k and building the retirement, building the pension. And that way, there, once I hit 62, then I can start drawing. I can already start drawing already on some of the things if I wanted. Um, you're dying right now, but I'm setting goals, and like I said, I'm setting goals and I'm trying to reach a certain goal. And like I said, I could afford to pay my debt off, which you've heard me before in the past. I've got a little bit of debt. That's about it. I don't have a lot of bills. House is paid. Cars are all paid. I got a little debt. I'm taking that out. And within the next year and a half, oh my, it's 126. Ah, it's 226 here. So it'll be 8 o'clock your time, Ellie, on the 10th. And I may start it a little early, but just be out there, and I may not. I may start it, but not do anything. Yeah, 3 hours later. I ain't that far away. An hour and 35 minutes. I was supposed to leave 35 minutes ago. 10:26 over in Deneen. Deneen is. It's still early over there. I'd still be at work. um, but we'll talk again tomorrow night or the night after. Really enjoyed your company tonight, everyone. I hope you enjoyed mine as well. And I'll try to get better on reading the chat, OC, just for you, brother. I'll try to pay more attention to you than anyone else next time. Okay, brother? You're welcome. And then maybe next time I'll sing a song for Ellie after you leave. Okay? Because I've told her I'd be doing some singing for her. And I just got to work on being comfortable singing to you guys. I can't. I don't know. Bird's the word. Thank you very much, Danny. Already, my sister from Alaska, my brother from Florida, my other brother from California, and where else you all are, Montana, and overseas. Thank you for being here. Have yourselves a wonderful night and a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. In five. Rennie, me. Thank you so much. Sorry, just getting here and I'm getting ready to head out. I apologize. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be back on tomorrow night. Alrighty. T-Bird out. Have a good night, y'all. I'm waiting for OC Stacker. He always does the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing. There he is. There it is. 1 out of 20, OC. T-Bird out. All right. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Boom, bada bing.